The RNC has decided that they do not yet have enough Donald Trump loyalists among their ranks, so they've decided to go out and hire yet another member of Donald Trump's orbit, this time former Trump lawyer and current 2020 election denier Christina Bobb. The problem with this decision to hire Christina Bobb is that she's not being hired to, help run state parties or anything like that. Christina Bobb has been picked by the RNC to head up their election integrity unit. A woman who actually helped work with Giuliani to overturn the results of the 2020 election, who continues to this day to deny the results of the 2020 election, who last year published a book filled with lies about fraud in the 2020 election, is now in charge of election integrity for the Republican Party, because that's what Donald Trump wants. Put an election denier in charge of this, and she'll be the one that's going to go out there and essentially sell fraud to the public when I lose in 2024. That is effectively what Christina Bobb's new job is going to be. Her job will be to convince the public that if Trump loses, it's not because voters rejected him. It's because of these unseen forces that we can't quite prove, but we so know they're there, right? Laura Trump, the co-chair of the RNC, recently announced the formation of the Election Integrity Unit, saying, quote, "We have the first ever Election Integrity Division at the RNC. That means massive resources going to this one thing. We will have trained poll watchers, poll observers, poll workers, people in tabulation centers all across the country," she says. And they're going to put an election denier in charge of it. Now, part of me is wondering, how's the RNC going to do this? Because they don't have any money, right? I mean, if you want to do things and hire people and train people to do certain things, that costs money, and you don't have it. So best of luck with that idea. The other question I have is, why has Christina Bobb not been indicted? I mean, as I said, she actually worked with Rudy Giuliani on his lawsuits, his efforts to help Trump overturn the election results. Christina Bobb wasn't indicted in Georgia. Christina Bobb isn't one of the unnamed co-conspirators in the January 6th case. And let's also not forget this incredibly important fact. Christina Bobb is the one who signed the document, a sworn affidavit to the federal government saying Trump's returned all the documents, which we know is a lie. That alone is an indictable offense. So how is Christina Bobb able to go and just enjoy a new job at the RNC instead of having to sit and prepare for a criminal trial? That is the question I want answered. I have not seen it answered anywhere. So if anybody can please explain that to me, how this lawyer can sign a document that was a known lie to the federal government and not get criminally charged, I would love an answer to that question. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.